Chris and Phil and Chris McKay and I were all fans of the brick-made films that you see on YouTube. That just fans that are making films in stop motion with bricks. And I think there's something about these movies, sort of the connective tissue of these movies, is that the bricks don't bend. They all behave like actual bricks, and we're making these films like stop motion films. That's the aesthetic of the film. That also sets them apart from other animated films. That they really have a stop motion aesthetic. There's something so charming about those kinds of handmade films. When I saw the Lego Movie and I saw the big idea there that everything's made in Lego, like for all the effects, the water, everything, I was super jealous of that idea. I was like, that is so cool. Like, what can we do to make this unique and do something different? And because it's a martial arts film, it felt like it lent itself to this idea of being out in nature. And I always pitched it, to Dan and Chris and Phil in the beginning. It's if the Lego Movie all takes place in someone's basement, then imagine this movie is taking place out in your backyard. The important part is not to pander to kids. We just try to make each other laugh. We're just trying to do the funniest things that we can come up with in the room. We're certainly not going to put anything that's inappropriate for kids in these films. But there's so much humor that plays to everyone, across cultures, across age groups, across genders. That's the sort of sweet spot that you're going for, is stuff that isn't inappropriate, but plays to any age group. Really, the story is about family, because that guy, the Green Ninja Lloyd, is the son of this terrible, evil warlord, Lord Garmadon. So there's the story, even though it's played out, huge, epic, heroes and villains. It's also really small, because it's about just this father and son. We did a lot of recordings with Dave and Justin together, and they would just improv and riff on ideas, and we would just let them go and just keep throwing ideas at them, and we just recorded and just keep recording and found some of my favorite scenes, some of the most emotional scenes in the film, some of the funniest scenes in the film, all came out of those types of recording. Some of the funniest ideas, the idea about Lloyd is something that Justin came up with in the room, just looking at the script. The first time he looked at Lloyd's name, he came up with that. Dan and I met with Jackie and to ask him about doing choreography and would he be interested in doing that, and try to get him excited about doing this. You could you choreograph an animated film. I don't think that's ever been done before. And he was like looking at the Lego, and he was like moving his arm like this, and he's like, I don't think that's gonna work. And I was just, I showed him this clip, and I said, it's don't worry about the limitations of the Lego. Leave that to us, and we'll figure that out. We'll choreograph in the same way that you would like any other film, and we'll match to what you're doing. Trust me. And I showed him the clip, and then he, I think he got excited about it and what he could do with it. Audience will really love the action and how exciting it is. We've got monsters and magic and martial arts, and it's like the fight scenes are not like anything that you've ever seen in Lego, maybe in any animated film. But I think that ultimately what people will take away is the heart of this film and the emotional aspect of the relationships between these friends and between this family.
Hey, Lisa here. Now, keeping with animation, did you know that the Oscar for Best Animated Feature was first awarded in 2001, with the first winner being Shrek? Now, for a film to be eligible, the animated feature must have a running time of more than 40 minutes, in which the characters' performances are created using a frame-by-frame technique. Also, a significant number of the major characters are animated, and the animation must figure in no less than 75% of the running time. Now, keeping with animation and the Oscars, Beauty and the Beast Beast, Up and Toy Story 3 are the only animated films to have been nominated for Best Picture Oscar. However, Walt Disney was awarded an honorary Oscar in 1938 for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What's your favourite animated movie? Let me know in the comments below. Keep up to date on all things animation by subscribing to our channel and clicking on the notification bell. See you next time.